whoever's watching me today. So today I want to simplify your life a lot. For whoever has a canister, today I will show you 2 life hacks how to make it more efficient when you remove your canister filter and then when you put it back. I hope I'm not too glary here. So before we do that, don't forget to like my video, subscribe and hit that bell button just so you get all my latest notification of the videos that I upload. So without further ado, let's get it going. Ladies and gentlemen, today we'll make the demonstration on my Cascade 1200, which is connected to my Frontosa aquarium. By the way, they're doing amazingly well. Today you can see how blue they are in the sunlight. It's not even the light on top, it's just their natural color, I guess. So, for the canister, if you have a canister filter and you need to remove it for maintenance, there's some life hacks that you can do so you don't end up spilling water all over your floors. And if you have carpets or hardwood floors, you don't want that happening to you. So the first thing you have to do before you unplug it and start dismantling it, most canister filters have the valve, that's the input, so where the water comes in, and that's the output. See, there's a valve right here. So before you disconnect it from the power bar, you have to close the input, hold on, and leave the output open for about 3 seconds. That way, inside the head of your canister and these wires, you no longer have water. So then you close this one also. And then you're ready to disconnect it. So now I just need to find which one. Always have your power bars and the electrical supply on a dry loop, meaning not below the tank and not on the floor. So away from any source of water if you ever have any leaks happening. So now that it's been disconnected, you can safely open the valves and no water will come out, or barely anything. So hold on, I will try to put the video somewhere and you can see it. So next thing you have to do is that you have to unscrew the valves. I hope I'll be strong enough with one hand. That's the valve of the output. Now Cascade and Eheim share the same thing, as you have valves to be closed and open on the input and the output pipe. So here we go. Number 1, see, absolutely no water came out. So it does work. So making sure it's closed. Yet again, to open it. It's spinning. Let me just try with this hand, probably. The struggle is real. Oh, I think it's the other way around. There you go. The struggle is real. So let's see if this one will leak any water. Maybe a little bit. That's the input. Ta-da! No water at all. So we've already saved your floors. The next step is how to open it. Now, still in the context of not spilling water, the best way to open it is first to drain it half or completely into the sink. Meaning, I still hope I can do it with one hand, but let me pause it and show you what it looks like. Now, to open this fabulous filter, and not to spill water all over the place so it doesn't leak all over itself, the best way is to drain it halfway or completely. So let's do this now. I prefer to do it in the sink. There you go. Let's drain it into the sink like this. And we're going. Now this filter is quite clean because I haven't used it for a very long time, approximately 2-3 weeks. So it's not going to be all disgusting. But for the purpose of this video, let's just show you how to open it. So now it is completely drained. Nearly. Just a little bit more to go. Alrighty. So now, to open it, it's very easy. Now you will not be spilling anything at all when you open it. Ta-da! barely anything. So there's always water that's going to be in the head of the canister. That's very normal, but at least you won't be spilling from the sides. Alrighty, and the next step. Now for cleaning your canister, you always have to wash it in your own tank water. So if you're doing water change, you should run your siphon into here so you can rinse every component of your filter. And once that's done, you can just close it back. You don't need to fill it up, and I will show you how it will automatically fill up by itself when you put it back together. One thing that is very important is when you're closing it, make sure you don't have to put too much pressure on it. And if you see that the clamps have a hard time closing as so, that means some of your compartments are not perfectly lined up. Or maybe they're different size and you just have to put them in the right order. So go back and look inside your canister filter, what is misaligned. Luckily in this filter we can see it through, but some filters aren't transparent, so it's a little bit harder to see. So now it's closed and it's ready to be put back together. Oh, one thing before we go, I added my product Safe in it because it's easier to distribute through your water, any dechlorinating product through the filter, rather than just putting it in the water and waiting for it to action all over the place. Alright, so it's time for us to put the input and the output back on the canister filter. So we have this black one that matches the output. It's a little bit hard with one hand here, but I'll try my best. Alright, let's keep it going, keep it going. Make sure you don't open your valves before you do that. And you don't plug it before you do that. So connect everything before you plug or do anything to your filter. And now this one will go, oh, hold on. This one was actually pointed this way so I could better position it. Most valves rotate, so you'll be fine. If it's your first canister, just go slowly in every step so you don't connect the wrong things to the wrong side and then end up having to redo the whole thing. Hold on. I'm more right-handed, so I'll have to do it with the right hand. Nearly connected. Alright, so you don't plug it in yet because it's empty, right? We didn't fill it up. But it's always good to fill up your canister with tank water. So what should we do? Well, we shall just open the valves, and if the tank is above the filter, like we have here, ta-da! It's naturally filling up. Watch this. Water's rising in the canister, and you have to wait until you no longer hear any sounds, meaning that the water has finished filling up your canister. See, it's still going, it's still going. Ta-da! And most canisters will have a pump, so you make sure to completely fill it up with the pump. There you go. So when you feel water going through that pumping action, then you can plug it back in. Full on function. And just to show you what I did with this canister is that it's going like this, and actually it's coming out into my sump, into a filter sock. So we have some biological filtration going through it. Let me just zoom out so you can see exactly what it looks like. So this is a little bit different from your regular setups, but it works perfectly. So we have aquaponics that take out most of the nitrates. So there you go. And if you hear it still going through cycles of air, you just bump it up a bit more and it should be functional. See, no water spillage anywhere. There you go. And don't forget to fill up to the line your tank, because you don't want your tank to be lower. And you're done, guys. What do you think? Not bad, eh? Alright, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.